figure out what we got here. Let's see. It's like a rock. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get it out with this so it doesn't keep bugging me. For people that are new watching this video, the recorded version, I guess. I'm starting this live stream right now. I'm an American, been over here for about 3 years. American in America for about 50 years. And yeah, about 50 years in the USA and about 3 years in the Philippines, about 1 year in Korea. I went to some other countries, and it just fits my slipper. So we're gonna go for a walk here in the Philippines. I just got back from a pretty cool resort. It was a pretty awesome trip down at the ocean. Be posting some videos about that on the channel. And Scotty, you are the first person that came to the live. I was Dub Beach. Dub Beach was awesome, bro. Yeah. I saw some pretty girls there. Then I started looking at them, and I'm thinking, hold on, I think one of them might be a lady boy. So anyway, I think it was 2 pretty girls and 1 pretty lady boy. But yeah, the place we stayed at was only 1,500 pesos, the room, and yeah, I did some videos all about it, so be able to look at the place, the whole place. I still can't figure out the freaking name of this place, but it's down at the south of Mindoro, and the name of the resort, I do remember that. That's called MB Hiraya, Hiraya, MB Hiraya. But as far as trying to figure out what town that's in, I don't know. It's down at the bottom in Oriental Mindoro. Anyway, it's really awesome. Saw a bunch of starfish. Let's see, in memoriam. What's up? How you doing? Malina, what's up? How you doing? What the heck does that mean? Habibi? What does Habibi mean? Where you guys from? We got one from USA. I'm over here in the Philippines. And in Minoro Pancho. Are you from Mexico? You got the Pancho name going on. Oh, Habibi is from Dubai. Oh, okay. Hope you're safe out there and everything's okay. I haven't really been watching the news lately. Check them out there. They got four people riding on that trike over there. And the freaking motorcycle that just went by me had 4 people on it too. Let's see. Molly's from Canada. What's up, Canada? How's everything going in Canada? Good to see you. Good to see you, Richard. How you doing, Richard? Where you from, Richard? They got 3, mom, husband, and a baby on that one. Let's see. Malina's in Philippines. Okay, cool. And NI3L Christensen. What's up? How you doing? Where you from? Richard's, I'm in the Philippines too. Awesome. Are you from the Philippines? Where are you from? Where are you, bro? I'm in Oriental Mindoro, Philippines. We're gonna go for a walk out here. Let's see. Molly. Hee. What's up, Molly? How you doing? Where you from? Yeah, so it was sort of in the mountains the resort we went to. Went to this resort. It was like in the mountains and the beach. Oh man, per person. Guess what the cost was per person for one of the cabins? Yeah, I guess you call it a cabin. Cabin at the resort? No, a hut. Yes, a hut. Yeah, we stayed in a hut there. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys how things look here in a second. I'm going to turn the camera around and read. Me just told you. Molly? Molly, you just told me? Molly, Molly, Molly. Oh, maybe my chat. Let me turn my all messages on because sometimes it filters out the messages sometimes. Christian says, I'm here in Calacio. Okay, until April the 16th. Going back to Phoenix. Man, Phoenix is freaking, it's a hot place, bro. I went to Arizona one time. It was so freaking, it was so freaking dry. Yeah, I was like, had my whole system inside was all dried up and everything, man. I guess if you're used to it, though, I guess it's a different story. There's any mountain lions there? Nah, haven't seen any mountain lions out here. Here, we do this camera around. Oh my gosh, what's this blowing noise? What the heck is he doing? I guess he's like picking up metal from people or something. That's what it looked like. And he's gonna go sell it, I guess. That noise is so irritating. And mountain lions now. No mountain lions, just starfish. I saw starfish yesterday, and I saw some weird thing in the water that looked sort of like a seahorse, but it was like also looked like a snake. I don't know what the heck that thing was. But there was a bunch of them in the water. A bunch of them. Okay, do you have a pet? A kitty? No cats. I used to have a cat. Oh, that reminds me. At the resort I was at yesterday, there was like 3 cats. One of them only had one eye. And I was trying to give them both some food. And the freaking one cat was like punching the other one in the face. The one with the one eye. Poor cat, I feel bad for it. But I got it some food eventually. The other one didn't want to share any food. Okay, do you have, I already read that. Yeah, I used to have this cat. This one cat, man, in the USA, he'd go out and get squirrels and bring them back to me. I'm not gonna say what they looked like when he brought them back. He was a squirrel catcher. And actually, I always thought it was a he. And about a year later, I found out it was a girl. It wasn't even a he. But now I've had quite a few dogs in my lifetime. There's a dog up there. Let's take a look at it. Some kind of white dog. So how's everybody doing? Brooklyn's in the house. Hello. Hey. Oh, they got a beagle over here. I'll show you the beagle. Truth or dare? Truth or dare? How about, hey, hold on a second. This dog's barking like crazy. What's up, beagle? How you doing, buddy? He's barking at that cat. There goes one of the cats. We'll do what you call it? Would you rather? All right, we'll do would you rather. Yeah. Why, you had a dare for me or something? Man, I get in trouble with these dares. Or you have a truth for me, or you want me to do a truth or dare? Would you? What are you thinking? This little boy over here, man, is like staring at me like crazy. Hey, it's so freaking hot out here now. I might as well go back over there and freaking start a air condition live. Let's see. You picked truth? All right, I picked truth. Hi, what's up, Adaline? Am I married? Nah, not married. That's the truth. Not married. Please, little pizza and tea. Yeah, it's getting too hot out here, guys. It's like 10:05 in the Philippines. 10:06. It's getting too hot. I can't be out here walking. Dude, I went up a freaking mountain yesterday. Took about an hour of climbing a freaking mountain. It's crazy. Recorded a video on it, so haven't posted it yet though. Hey, what the heck is this thing behind me? It's a truck, I guess. All right. Yeah, I already answered. No, I'm not married. So if you live in the Philippines, would you rather it be your birthday, or would you rather it be someone else's birthday? Your friend. Would you rather for it to be your birthday or your friend's birthday? See, in the USA, I'd rather for it to be my birthday. But up here, I'd rather for it to be the friends. You know why? Hey, it's getting too hot, bro. Morning, Mike. Hello. I can't see the name yet. Let me get in the shade. CEO the farmer, man. Hey, you got a cool video out I saw, man. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it. Yeah, the one about the solar, no electricity for 2 years. So people that watch this video after it's recorded or during live, they should go check it out. Yeah, congratulations, man, because that sounds like an awesome video you have. Oh my gosh, all the freaking music out here, seriously. I'll throw you direct. Hey, that's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna sit down over here and try to cool off. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cool off here. Good morning, Simon. I don't know if you heard me, Simon. Is that the channel name? Yeah, well, basically you can put in the at CEO to farmer, and it would take you straight to whatever the channel is. Scotty, I'll turn you on as a moderator so you can just click on it and temporarily moderate. Managing standard, there you go. Yeah, you're blue now, Scotty. Now they're playing, what is that, Coldplay? Do more like me and be less like you. Yeah, unfortunately that dude there, he unalived himself too. Man, goodness. Bennington, I think Chester Bennington, I believe. Yeah, you're welcome, man. One day, 1 year, I'll turn it off. That's what I say anyway. I mean, here's the thing, I'm just trying to be fair with everybody because I told everybody, hey, I'm not really doing moderators, but at the same time, we'll get to it eventually. Yeah, oh, Lincoln Park. That's not Coldplay. Okay, yeah, you're right, Lincoln Park. Thank you. Thank you, Black Jade. Turn this around. My goodness. Aljan, all right, take care. Yeah, did you hear me, Simon? I was complimenting your video that I haven't watched yet because I haven't had time to yet. Just got back from a resort. Man, that was a heck of a trip. Because here's the thing, we did the resort and then we went to some crazy river where people were floating in these tubes down the river like it was freaking whitewater rafting. And they had this crazy bridge that was so scary to cross because it was barely made. And then they had some kind of thing you climbed up. Anyway, unfortunately, it was hard to record everything because there's so many kids out there. But I did record stuff. And then after that, we went to this huge freaking mountain. I said it took an hour, but you know what? I think it took about 2 or 3 hours, really. I didn't really think about the time, but I think it took about 2 hours to climb that freaking mountain. Hey. So there you go. Simon, Scotty's over in the U.S. He comes out to Kabatatwan, and he said he'll check out your videos later on. Black Jade says Lincoln Park, and then sad that he's not with us anymore. Yeah, you're right, man, because he was like in the prime age, right? I don't even think he was 40. I think he was like 30 something. He suffered from mental health issues for a long time. Yeah, and pain too, you know, the pain from the mental health issues. Just like there's been a lot of people that's gone through that kind of stuff. My gosh. I just love how the music interrupts my lives though. It's so hard to talk. It doesn't even matter. I mean, I like the music, but I'm not even supposed to be playing a bunch of music on here, you know, it's copyright issues. So I'll probably have to deal with that later on. But this is the life that we have as vlogging. We get a lot of hateful comments. We have to deal with all the copyright crap and the privacy laws here where we can't hardly record anybody, you know. And then the kids, you can't hardly record any of the kids for sure. It's a bunch of crap, dude. And with me living out here on for about $300 a month, my Wi-Fi is the worst in the world, and that's why I'm outside, you know. And if I go over to her sister's house, they have good Wi-Fi there, but I'm afraid there's so many freaking people there using it, it might be causing me trouble. Let's see. Bernie says, I can't imagine why you would get hateful comments. Everybody does. It's just the name of the game. As your channel grows higher and higher, you get that. In my opinion, it's those liberal, crazy snowflakes that want to try to destroy white Christian men. If you're a Christian, they want to destroy you. If you're a man, they want to destroy you. And if you're white, they want to destroy you. That's, they've been doing it in the corporate world. I saw this one guy did a video, and he said, I put in 2,000 applications and I haven't gotten a job. And this guy, he was a vice president of some company and they got rid of him. Wonder who they replaced him with. Anyway. Hey. So my other hat got way too freaking sweaty out there at the beach. I like that hat though. But Eve's probably gonna be washing that today. Yeah, at least it's shady in here, where I'm at. It's not freaking hot, even though I'm by that freaking highway. Let's try to walk back here. This place is so junky, bro. It's so junky. I mean, yeah, I can't wait to get out of here. Y'all want to see how junky it is? I'll show it to you. It embarrasses me to show this. But it's not my junk. I don't know if I go back there. So, whatever. Let's see. Where am I at? I'm in Oriental Mindoro. It's a different world from the one that I grew up in. Yeah, true. It's so freaking messed up nowadays, man. I mean, if I'm like not doing a vlog and not doing video and I'm just walking, I'm listening to freaking Linkin Park and all that, that's cool. But trying to do this, it gets on my nerves. Trying to think and talk at the same time and not trying to sing the lyrics. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty disgusting out here all around me because there's these kids that come in here and stay, and they are so freaking messy. Kids around the freaking world are freaking pathetic, and the parents need to do something with them. I'm not going to say what I want to say on YouTube, but anyway, Steven says if you went to Cambodia, you could get a job as a teacher. You could get a job as a teacher with no problem, and it's cheaper to live there. You could get a job as a teacher, really? Maybe I should check into that. I don't know. I have to look into it. I'll check into it if I can get time to do it. I'll check into it. Yeah. Do they have any nice city areas over there in Cambodia? Because I've never really looked into Cambodia, man. When I hear Cambodia, I'm thinking there's freaking jungles everywhere. But some people think that about the Philippines. This is a spooky place here. Like nobody is in there, but it's... I need to get in some air conditioning somewhere. Big city. Place, have you been there? Have you been to that place? Is it pretty nice? Are you familiar with Cambodia? I mean, Steven, have you been there? Have you been living there? Have you been working there? What's your story about Cambodia, or you just been researching it? I should have got out earlier, I think, because that sun is already freaking bright. I like to research it. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm be honest with you though, man. Like you show up and you go through real life and everything can be different than what you research online. But yeah, I'm willing to check it out. I'm always open to things. Probably not much. Let's see. Hey, babe, can I get some more coffee? Hope you remember me. Yeah, I remember you. I'm so freaking tired. I mean, that took a lot out of us yesterday, man. We got back off of that trip, went up that mountain. Let me see. Let me ask her how long it took. I think it was at least 2 hours. How long did it take for us to get up that mountain yesterday? How many? She thinks it was 1 hour. I think it was 2 hours. And then we had to go back down. Freaking ankles were killing me going back down that thing. Yeah, I'd say between an hour, 2 hours. Very, very steep. Yeah, very steep. Oh man, it was over at Penamalayan. So, freaking noise is too freaking loud. Maybe I should go out there on the highway and just tell everybody to stop driving for a while. And go tell him to stop playing Linkin Park. Now, the music's not too loud now. But we did karaoke too. Yep, did some karaoke. What's your favorite, what, if you're going to do karaoke, what's the song you guys like to do? Any songs you like to do on karaoke? And you know what? I could do a poll question if y'all got any ideas for a poll question. Try to wake up this morning. So, Steven, are you planning on going there? You planning on going to Cambodia? Is that your choice? Places to live? Your favorite choice? Oh man, I would stop that freaking panda saw just went by. I wonder if he's gone too far. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's way gone. It's going way too far. I ought to get on that bus and go to McDonald's and chill out in the air conditioning. I ought to. Yeah. Too late. The bus is already gone now, though. Maybe the next bus. I'm thinking of there in the Philippines. Oh, okay. So if you're going to be in the Philippines, well, let's put it this way. If you're going to be there, are you going to be working? If you're going to be in the Philippines, are you going to be working? Or are you so retired that you don't have to work? Scotty says, God bless the USA. That's a good one. Yeah. Tomorrow all the things were gone. I worked for all my life and I had to start again. With just my children and my wife. That's a good one, bro. I should have thought of that one. Bernie says, how many years have I been in the Philippines? You know, it's really close to 3 years now, Bernie. Close to 3 years. Tonight, I'm going to release a video about my experience for 2 years. The things that I went through my first 2 years of being here. And then I got to work on another one for 3 years later. Yeah, whenever I get to 3-year point. But I made that 2-year video already at the beach, like a month ago, and I just haven't put it out yet. Steven, you're on Social Security. Okay, so let me read what you put. Steven says you don't know what it's like to you have fell on the ground. Yeah, feet on the ground. Yeah, that's funny when you said you don't know what it's like. I started thinking about that song. You don't know what it's like to love somebody. But you're on Social Security. That's awesome. I wish I was there, man. I still got. I'll probably do 62. I don't think I'm gonna wait to freaking 66. Because I'm like, we don't know how much longer we're gonna live, man. You know, so. And still work, you know, still do some kind of work at 62. That's my plan. I'm just hoping the freaking Social Security is there. I got about 8 years. I'm about to turn 54, so I got about 8 years left before I can do that. Bernie says, do you find that it's getting hotter? Yeah, it's that time of the year. Yeah, January, February, March are great months, you know. Hello, good morning. You already selling?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The lady beside me, the neighbor, she sells different food like kikium and what do you call those things? Halos. Yeah. Let's see. What's up, Alan? How you doing, Alan? See. Scotty says, but I would never sing it there in PI. Shoot, I would. Why? Why not, bro? What's the big deal? Ronell says, I'm back, bro. What's up, Ronell? How's it going? How you doing? Alan, how was the trip? It was awesome, man. It was freaking amazing. Went down there, stayed in a hut. The hut cost $1,500 a night to stay in. And there was 4 of us in each hut. So take that 4 divided by the 1,500. That was about 400 or less than 400, about 300 something per person a night to stay in the hut. And here's the thing. It was her sister's birthday. So that meant that I didn't have to pay anything. And so, guys, I'm going to say this in this video. You're out here looking for a lady. Don't get the ones that are going to use you, the family. They're going to say, oh, you got to do this for the family and everything for the family. Because when I first got over here, I met this Filipina, and she was like, my kid's having a birthday, and talking me into paying something for it, you know. And I was willing to pay something for it when I first got over here. But no, it doesn't work like that. Here in the Philippines, the person that has the birthday is the one that pays for everything. In the U.S., we didn't do that. At least my family didn't, you know. My family and friends didn't do it like that. But yeah, here I'm like, oh, that's cool. Have a bunch of brothers and sisters. They pay for all their parties. I'll go to them for free. And that's exactly what I did. I went for free. I got to stay at the place free. I got plenty of food free. We had 2 cakes. What the heck was that? Anyway, it was awesome. It was amazing. It was beautiful. A lot of good food. And Michael is in the house. Hey, Michael, how's it going from over Radford? Let's see. Scotty says, wouldn't it be great if Section 8 and food stamps worked over there? I think they have something like that. The squatters get money. But yeah, the U.S. bring your food stamps and everything. Section 8. I've never stayed in Section 8. Have y'all stayed in Section 8? I've never done that. Now, food stamps, I think I did get a little bit of that over my 50 years over in the U.S. And I remember whenever we had a baby, me and my ex-wife, we got the baby stuff, like milk. Yeah, baby milk. And I can't remember, I think diapers too, WIC. Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah, we got that in the beginning. I mean, here's the thing. She wanted to have a baby as soon as we got married. I wasn't crazy about that idea. But I did it, and life goes on. Let's see, Ronell says, I can sing, bro. Mikey says, I know I could sing a song. This name is Tourette. His name is Tourette. Michael says, funny story, I was in a hotel in Richmond yesterday. The room beside me was singing karaoke. Let me guess, they were Filipinos. Until about midnight. I looked in the morning to see if they were Filipino, but they were Sci-Fi Con. What the heck were they singing? Sci-Fi Con. What kind of music was it, man? What were they singing? Let's see. That's wild. Sci-Fi Con. Alan says, it must be hard for you not having a steady income. Hopefully this YouTube will work out for you. Yeah, I mean, it's doing pretty good. First month, close to 200. And the second month is going to be a little more. It's gotten a little bit higher. Of course, the month's still going, so I can't say how high it's going to get. I don't know if it's going to reach 300 or not, but right now it's over 200 for the second month. Let's see, Michael says singing 80s classics. Oh man, that's some old school guys. That's the Gen X crew then. I'm trying to think of some space stuff, from back then. I almost did Rock Me Amadeus at the karaoke. But I only got to do like 5 songs because we had too many people, so if we didn't have to stop, we had 3 hours, we had a bunch of people. So if we didn't have to stop, I would have done Rock Me Amadeus. Rock Me Amadeus, Amadeus. Trying to remember what I did do. I did Rhinestone Cowboy. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I was on a horse yesterday, man. When we went up to the mountains, they had a freaking horse up there. Beautiful, beautiful white horse. Yeah, we did some pictures, videos, stuff like that. I'm gonna put that video out. The horse part, I might just make it a short because I didn't really have that planned for the regular video. And did some videos and shorts and stuff at the beach area down there at the resort. We just got back. I don't know if you knew that, Michael. We just got back from a resort for her sister. Her sister had a birthday party, singing 80s classics. That's the best music, man. 80s classics. My friend back in high school, that's what he does. He goes around That's his job. He goes like touring like bars and stuff like that around North Carolina, and he sings 80s classic music. Michael says, I did not. How was it? Oh, you didn't know about it? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we first we had a ride in the van, you know, packed full of people. Freaking van had 16 people in there. 16 people in a van. And that's how people live over here, bro. You know, the locals. I live like locals over here. That's how we live. Trying to get by all this highway noise. So we're going 16 people in a van, going for about 3.5 hours down the road, and then, you know, some of it's bumpy, some of it's horrible mountains and stuff. And then we finally get to the resort. The resort was absolutely beautiful, wonderful. Like I said, some videos will be coming. And we slept in a hut. No air conditioner, but we didn't need air conditioner. It was nice and cool. If you go to those kind of places, no air condition, January, February, March. Now after March, it's probably a different story. After March, because it starts getting hotter in the Philippines. And that's one reason I want to try to get somewhere where I have some freaking air con. We have an air con here, things not working. So I'm trying to get back to Manila, trying to get some air conditioner, you know. Scotty says if they don't get gas prices there under control, everything will go up in price. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be all over the world. Alan says, still hard. She gone. The Filipinos go crazy. I don't know that song, Alan. Ask your wife, I mean girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know that one. Still heart? I try to remember that. She gone. Okay. Falco, Rock Me Amadeus. Yeah, that's a funny one. I did one here in the Philippines one time. Of course, everybody wanted to kick me out of the place. It was called Baby Got Back. It was just too much for the Philippine people. Baby Got Back. Steven says, how long do you think it would take for someone to create a YouTube channel like you did and learn how to do videos like you do? Oh man, it's quick. It's quick. Don't do it like I do. You know, a lot of my life is to learn from. When I came over here, I knew nothing. I just came, right? I didn't watch freaking vloggers. I didn't know nothing. And so I made so many mistakes. And on the whole YouTube thing, I didn't know anything either. So I just made a bunch of mistakes. So, yeah, I'm the guy that can teach you as far as don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. "16 people in a van" sounds like a Arlo Guthrie song. Sir Mix-a-Lot, heck yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll do a little bit. Because I don't know if I can do it on here or not. Anyway, I'll do a little bit. I'm trying to remember. Okay. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks by with a little bit of round thing in your face, you get sprung. Anyway, that's enough. And the Arlo Guthrie, I don't really know that, so I can't really do that one. But I know that's like a peace, chill vibe. Neil James, what's up, man? How's it going? Where you from, Neil? North Carolina, we had Neil Diamond. Is that right? Neil Diamond? Yeah, Neil Diamond, right? Sweet Caroline, bump, bump, bump. But yeah, we had a great time out there. A lot of karaoke, Red Horse. Bro, Scotty, your super that you sent me, I did buy the Red Horse with that at the down there. You know, I told you I would you know, at least get one. Well, I got two. I got two red horses down there when I was out there. Yeah. Oh, Neil James is in the Philippines. Welcome, brother. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I had to crack one open in the freaking van, even though that might not be allowed here. I don't know. But it was so freaking hot when I got in the van. I said, I got to have something cold. So I grabbed a freaking Red Horse and started drinking that. Michael says, I was in high school when Baby Got Back was popular. There was a controversy about having it played at the school dance. Did you go to high school in Radford? Because I could definitely see that out there. You know, they're pretty conservative out there in that area. Oh, I hear the ice cream. I might as well get some freaking ice cream. Let's see. Well, he's coming over. Get some ice cream. Okay.
Avocado, please. Avocado and cheese.
All right, we'll do a mix, the small, two of the small mix. I'm gonna go get the money. I'll be back. Okay, so the small ice cream is only 10 pesos. So I'm gonna do two of those. Let's see. That was junior year at Radford High. My freshman year was in Oregon. Dude, you were in Oregon? Scotty says, Live Crew, great song. I listened to a lot of Two Live Crew. Remember, I grew up in the hood, bro. I was the only white kid there until we went to, like, part of my high school, and then we went to the country. So, but let me try to get some money here without losing my signal. Hey, babe, can I get, can you, hold on, let me see. Can you come here for a second? I'm gonna see if she'll talk. Try to put her on. Okay, here you go. Talk to everybody for a second. I'm gonna get money for ice cream, okay?
Oh, and it's
Yeah.
picture.
How much?
Thirty.
Macano po.
That 30 po.
30. Okay. I like the other cone better. 10, 20,
Which one, a big one?
28. Huh?
Big one?
No, I wanted to get the small, just regular old cone kind of thing. 29. And there you go. It's like, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. He did, hold on, I'll tell you in a second. He did an automatic upsell on me because I didn't tell him which cone, so he put the expensive cone in there. What a trick. At least he didn't white tax me, white skin tax me. Anyway, this is the avocado. It's supposed to be avocado and cheese. This is supposed to be 10 pesos if you do the other cone instead of this cone, the waffle cone. He did a upsell and did the waffle cone for 15 pesos. Alan says Red Horse kind of too strong. Have you tried the local brew tuba? No, I have not, bro. I haven't seen this tuba. Michael says, yeah, Corvallis, Oregon. Oh, okay. If you do a big one, it's only 30 pesos. But anyway, now's your chance, run. Avocado and cheese. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Maga dango maga. 40 pesos, no, 30 pesos for the big one. Yeah, it was 15 and 15 on these, 15 each. So that came out to about 50 cents for two of these ice creams. She's shy, how are you? She already disappeared. Man, these freaking messages are coming in late. That just showed up, the how are you? I'm assuming she didn't talk. Is what it sounds like. And be honest with you guys, hide your money over here in the Philippines. I don't care who it is, you know. I mean, I've had awesome luck and everything, you know. Matter of fact, my, yeah, I'll tell you in a second. When Meritus goes by. Okay, I'll tell you now. She stopped. All right, so, I mean, I've had awesome luck. Yesterday, my freaking wallet fell. Yeah, my wallet fell, and had about 5,000 pesos in it, which is almost $100. Anyway, somebody picked it up. I wound up getting it back. So I've had awesome luck. I mean, that's how I've always been treated out here. Everybody's been extremely nice. But still, these people are hungry for money. Even though they're hungry for money, the values of how honest and nice they have been is really, really awesome. Let's see. That is some lovely wood carving around the door. Yeah, I know it is. It's pretty awesome. Let's see, 10 pesos. Yeah, 10 pesos isn't expensive at all. If you got the ones that had the regular cone on them, basically you could get 6 of those ice creams for $1. I wanted the regular cone. I didn't want this sugar waffle cone. I didn't want this waffle cone. Have you tried the lechon manuk? Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I've had lechon a couple times. Scotty says, I only heard her say something about your wiener. She probably had a big smile. You're tripping, bro. Alan says you should have gotten two scoops. I tell you, I think the freaking stuff would have melted like crazy out here, though. I didn't know if you could do 2 scoops over here. I mean, it was already pretty high. Blessed Sunday. What's up, Mary? Mary, I got some dirty ice cream. How you doing, Mary? Mary just walked in the door. She's an awesome Filipina. We've been friends for about a year now. We even hung up. We hanged out up there in Manila, Makati. Yeah, over Makati. Yeah, she's really cool. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, it's hot out here. It's hot out here, and I'm just trying to get signal because the Wi-Fi It's horrible inside the house. So I'm just trying to get some freaking signal. That's why I have to deal with all these freaking elements of loud karaoke music and loud music, the sun, the traffic. Alan says, what were all the flavors? Oh, they only had avocado and the cheese. And I just told them to do a mix. Yeah, I haven't seen too much. Oh, I love coconut, bro. Yeah, they never have coconut, though. Never. They had mango like once in a blue moon. Let's see. Mary says, getting ready for church. Uh-oh. You know, I haven't seen you in a dress, Mary. I guess you'll be wearing a dress, going to church. So, Mike, we might meet Navy woman today. Oh, really? She's going to be up there in Manila? Awesome. Yeah, she's cool. I'd like to meet her, too. Mary says, thank you, Sir Mike. How much ice cream? I just got this one. I tried to get the 10 peso, and he wound up giving me the 15 peso. I was like, hold on, I gotta go get my money. So he upsold me automatically without asking me. Which I don't blame him. I probably would have done the same thing as a salesperson. You assume to sell. When you're doing selling, you just assume to sell. No dress, Sir Mike. Oh, really? No dress? We'll be walking. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm surprised it's not mandatory. Out here in the province area, I think everybody freaking had a dress on. Alice says, no coconut. Outrageous. Seems like the noise pollution gets to you at times. It does all the freaking time. And it's louder for me, guys. It's, you know, for me to try to think and talk to you guys is louder for me than what y'all hear. Yeah, it bugs the heck out of me. I'm sorry, heck out of me. Bugs the heck out of me. And I'll go ahead and acknowledge Mary's giving. Go get more ice cream. Yeah, maybe later. It's going to be hot later. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. They come by here all the time, though. So, yeah, I'll be able to get some more ice cream. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. You're awesome. And Steven says, everybody's probably thinking, oh, is that $49? It's so funny because I was talking to somebody about a house one time, and I said, yeah, I heard it cost $100,000 to build that house. And somebody was telling me, $100,000 to build that house? That's nothing. And I'm like, that's a lot of money. And they were talking about 100,000 pesos is what we found out. I was talking about $100,000 here in the Philippines. And I was like, that was a lot of money. Anyway, Stephen Waite says, there's a big difference on that. But anyway, Stephen Waite says, you should look into getting some white t-shirts that reflect the heat off your shirt and back and absorb the heat. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I like the old military brown ones I used to wear. You know, for one reason, you know, dirt, you know. I'm not crazy about white, but yeah, you're right. You're right. I do need to get some white t-shirts, but I'm just not into spending money on it, to be honest with you. So I just wear whatever I have. If I became rich YouTuber, then I'll get white t-shirts. Let's see, Mary said, okay. Alan says, how's avocado and cheese ice cream? Sounds terrible. I thought that at first too, but it's delicious. Because of that sweet taste that's added to it, and the creamy and all that kind of stuff, it's very good. I love it. And I was the same way. I was like, cheese ice cream? I'm not gonna eat no cheese ice cream. And I'm not big on avocados either, you know. But just about anything you turn into ice cream, a lot of times it would taste good because, you know, because of the sweetness, the fat, the sweetness, and all that kind of stuff, you know. And US 32, and the good thing about the cheese is that it fills you up. So you don't just, ice cream fills you up. Sometimes I'll just have ice cream for lunch and nothing else. So ice cream fills you up, and then when they add the cheese to it, that fills you up too. Mary says in US $32,000 is only to build a garage in the Philippines. That's big money already. Yeah, $32,000, bro. That's like over $1 million, right? Yeah, I think that's about $1.5 million. Hey, Mary, how much do you think the average local lives off of? Because I talked to 3 people. Well, I talked to one person, and they told me them, their husband, and their child. It was a lady and her family. They spent about $300 a month. How much is that in pesos? I think that's about maybe 17,000, 18,000 a month here in the province area. So what do you think? You know, but yeah, they spent about 18,000 pesos, which is only about $300 a month for all 3 of them. Me and my girlfriend, we're about the same, but it's 2 of us. They have a kid that's 11 years old. Eat a lot of rice. Like the rice. Sorry, trying to finish this while it's melting on me. Totally melting. That cone's okay, but I really wanted the other cone. And it's cheaper too. Horrible noise. Freaking trikes. I don't know why they do that with them trikes, man. Still got coffee. I saw yesterday at the 7-Eleven. Let me turn this around. At the 7-Eleven, they were selling floats. So if you go to 7-Eleven, I guess you could get like a Coca-Cola, and they put ice cream in it, and it was about 45 pesos. So you could get a Coke float at 7-Eleven cheaper than $1. Depends on how you spend your money, Sir Mike. Yeah, and you know, the city's probably more expensive. There's another vlogger over here. I think he's spending about 7,500 pesos on the place he lives at. But I don't know if he was talking about his place or another place. So I'm not sure if it was him or if it was somebody else. 7,500 pesos a month. That would be, hold on, is it 7,500? Yeah, that's about maybe $110 a month. Yeah, I think. Maybe your girlfriend's eating for 2. Maybe your girlfriend is eating for 2. No! No. Mary said, oh yeah, I read that. Neil James says, what city are you in right now? Bro, I don't give away my exact location, but I'm over here by Pinamalayan is the city. That's what I'm really close to. It's Pinamalayan. And I'm planning on leaving here soon anyway, hopefully. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm ready to go to Manila as soon as possible. Hey, I would show y'all stuff, but I'd probably lose connection. Me and my fiance, we spent more because we rent. Well, you and your fiance spent more because he's an American. He's a spoiled American, I think, because, you know, I think he's got a good job. He's a bigger guy. It looks like he wears some fancy clothes and stuff, which is good. It's fine. It's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I would say that's the reason y'all spend more, though. I seen your condo. You got a nice condo. And I'll say this, you know, my first year or two, I had a nice condo too. It was over at Ortigas. It wasn't like the whole time though, you know, I was just staying there for Airbnb for like a couple weeks. But yeah, it was very nice. It was in light residence was the area. Alan says, if you could survive on $300 to $400 a month for 3 people, what could you do with $3,000 to $4,000? You would live like a king and queen. Yeah, y'all be like royalty over here. He need to pay my bills. Yeah, I mean, your bills are very little compared to the USA, so I don't think it's a big deal. Steven says, do you have any trouble sleeping there with all that traffic out there? No, because at nighttime it's not that bad. It has woke me up a few times. But most of the time it's not that bad. But yeah, it has woke me up a few times. Usually about maybe 5 times a week. It would wake me up. Hey. That freaking mountain was tough though. We got back, as soon as we got back from the mountain yesterday, Eve went to sleep. I stayed up and I cleaned the room, and her 20-year younger butt went to sleep. Let's see. Yeah, and I will say my muscles were hurting though, bro. My ankles. I'm surprised they're not hurting now. I feel okay. Steven says, do you have any trouble sleep? Oh yeah, I read that. Neil says, have you spent a year or more in the Philippines? Yeah, I've been over here almost 3 years, Neil. I've been to Bohol, I've been to Leyte, Samar, Marinduque, Mindoro. Close to Iloilo. I didn't go to Iloilo though. I wanted to go. I wish I would have went. But I went up to Rojas City, went to Boracay, went to Baguio and Batangas and Lucena, Angeles City, a place I really don't care for, but yeah, I went there too. I did some videos out there because I know there's a lot of foreigners that go to Angeles City. Cebu, went to Cebu. A lot of foreigners go to Cebu. Somebody asked me that. Where are all the foreigners? I'm gonna say how do you say it? Siargao, Cebu City, Boracay, Angeles City. I don't know about Palawan. Anybody in here been to Palawan? I haven't been there yet. Dumaguete's probably got quite a few too. How about Mary? What about Iloilo? If I had to guess, Iloilo is probably not as bad on foreigners than Manila. Oh, BGC. I forgot about BGC. Yeah, BGC is full of foreigners. A lot of foreigners over there. And Makati too. But We'll probably wind up getting a place over at Pasai. Yeah, probably get a place over at Pasai most likely. And she's gonna try to do call center work. But that's what we're waiting on because I can't afford that crap by myself. So she's gonna have to do the call center job. Now, if I went by myself, I could get a really cheap place though, and afford living in Manila. You know, it wouldn't be a nice place at all. If we're there together, I think we could have a sort of a nice place. But if I was getting into a really cheap place, I could do that by myself. Mary says, Sir Mike, enjoy your live stream. Get ready. All right, enjoy church. I'm jealous. Should be a lot of fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, Mary. Thank you for coming in too. Yeah, church is really awesome here. They sing music like crazy out here. Any questions about anything, guys? So out of the people, we got like 8 people in here. I'm gonna do a poll and see, have you ever been to the Philippines? Let's see, I think a lot of people in here have been to the Philippines. Have you ever been to the Philippines? Maybe everybody. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think most of the people have. You're welcome, Mary. And Alan says, what are you going to be doing in Manila, or what's your plans? Yeah, the same thing I do now, you know, YouTube. I'll be able to do some good stuff out there. I mean, when I went down to the beach, I did a bunch of videos, a bunch. So I can use that stuff out here in, you know, the rural area, show some of that stuff down there. It wasn't just the beach, it was mountains, and it was rural area. And there's some other rural area stuff I've done, province area stuff I've done too, that I haven't posted. So I've got a lot of that lately, and I want to get some more city stuff, talking to the people. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing YouTube, and try to get some kind of work, maybe the language teacher job, the Cambly. I keep thinking about. I haven't jumped on there yet. Cambly, Preply, or one of those. What else? And the marketing stuff. I'm still working on the marketing stuff too, and just try to figure out if there's any. You know, this is what I thought about. I thought about this the other day when I woke up. I'm like, whenever you wake up in the morning, think about where you need to be that's going to help you make the money. You know, go to that and spend your day there doing that. I got this freaking thing, this pole in my way. I can't hardly see. Oh, crap. Where'd the pole go? Oh man. Anyway, it looked like almost everybody. Okay, I see it now. Have you ever been to the Philippines? 83% said yeah. Okay. So yeah, when you wake up in the morning, if you're trying to, you know, get money, just basically put yourself in that area, wherever, what's going to be the most beneficial area to make money in. God bless you. Hi, bro. What's up? God bless you. This is, started with a V, didn't it? V, I think. Vincent. I'm trying to remember. Oh, no, a L. L or V. Something like that. Have you been to Cebu? Yeah. Yeah, I went to Cebu City. That was like my first place I went to. I got a video talking about Cebu. and videos on other places too. God bless you says, would you go to New Zealand? Yeah, I would definitely go to New Zealand. I think that's a great place. Vincent, okay, Vincent, that's right. I should just remember the Motley Crue band leader. What's his name? Vincent Neil. Neil Vincent. It's either Neil Vincent or Vincent Neil. Vincent Neil, right? Neil Vincent. Vincent Neil. Vincent Neil, I think. Yeah. I'm on my way home, sweet home. So how you doing, Vincent? Hope you're doing well. Neil James says, all right, I'm going to go. Yeah, me too, man. I'm going to get off here in we'll give it about 3 more minutes in case somebody has something to say. But how you doing, Vincent? I'm sorry, bro. I'm jumping off soon. Yeah, we'll give it about 3 or 4 minutes if anybody else has anything to say. Man, that ice cream got my hands all sticky. Yikes. Oh, man. All right, guys. Anybody else have anything to say or ask any questions or anything like that? Peace out, bro. Take care, Scotty. Let's see. Vincent says, well, in behold, but rice price is increasing. Yeah, I've been looking at the rice price, and that's one thing over here, guys. That's what they check the economy. Whenever they're looking at the economy, they're looking at the rice prices. Yeah, they're like to figure out how the economy is going. So Alan says Vince Neil. Oh yeah, I figured it was Vince first. Yeah, lead singer for Motley Crue. Yeah, Motley Crue's awesome. Kickstart My Heart, Dr. Feelgood. I love Motley Crue. All right, Scotty, have a wonderful day, bro. Everybody else have a wonderful day. I'm gonna head off here and figure out what to do today because I haven't planned anything yet. So peace out. Let's see. Vincent says, when are you going out? When are you going out and what time is the next stream? Okay, well, the stream is usually around this time or a little bit earlier. I usually do it a little bit earlier than this. I've been on here for an hour, almost an hour and a half right now. 80 minutes. Been on here for about 80 minutes now. I decided to get on a little bit early today because I wasn't on here yesterday. So if you come around this time or about an hour earlier, that's when I'm on. And try to do about 2 hours sometimes. All right, peace out. Thank you for the hearts. So we'll do 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank y'all all for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, friends. Peace out.